back in the canyon. In the same spot where you've been in. The last, like, what, 2 streams? No, I've been meaning to do this. Oh, but I don't know if I have the full set, though. I don't. Yeah, I'm missing the feetsies. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna play some more. Alright, we are gonna head off for this. Because I did basically everything down here that I know of so far. Yeah, we're gonna head towards this, and then by proxy over into this direction. Okay. Seems we finally made it back up into the upper portion. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can make a little bit of progress today. It might not be store. There'll be a little bit of store progress. I don't have that much left to do as far as like the bonus stuff. We're doing just fine. We're slowly getting to a point where maybe I might actually be able to do this. What do I do with myself now? I don't have to play Final Fantasy anymore. I like this like majestic sounding chocobo theme. Wait.
Hey, Shawnee. Just so you know, if you really want to ride Apony, that's cool with me.
I'm done with writing.
Oh.
Apony's been a part of my family for years. Ever since I was little. We rode together so much, we could tell what each other was thinking. And we never had a crash.
Yeah, why are you done with writing?
During my last race, I hit another chocobo and fell. As soon as I hit the dirt, I looked up and saw the feet, the claws, coming right at me. Every time I close my eyes, I see them again. I'd like to be alone, okay?
So that's how it's gonna be. Fine. I'll give poor Apony the exercise she needs.
Oh well, we'll bully you into finally, you know, paying attention to your favorite bird again, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Nope.
This is great!
Oh, I hope I don't regret that little drop.
Oopsie daisy.
Yeah, that wasn't the score that I wanted. I wanted a bigger score, thank you.
Giddy up, girl! Yeah!
Okay, I was gonna say, there has to be more to it. Oh, I get it. I get
I'd go for a
it.
redo.
There's a swoop. No, I didn't swoop correctly. I've been so, like, obsessive about making sure that I get the highest rank on all of these minigames. Have I actually done this one? Sounds like that. No, I want to retry it. I did specifically say retry. Right? No, I must have fucked up.
Not bad, not bad. I mean, we could have done way better, but that'll do.
You can't just force a chocobo to do what you want. You should have established a bond with Apony before heading out. You've got to be on the same page when you're running a course. Be completely in sync.
You don't say. And why don't you, a real jockey, show us how it's done?
I can't believe you people. I'm going home.
Oh, crap.
That certainly backfired.
Yeah. No need to rub it in. Come on, let's catch up with her.
I can do this. Excuse me.
Giddy up, girl! Woohoo!
I missed 1/300. One 500. Two 500. It's probably just a timing thing. Oh, I've been focusing on it being like both sticks. It doesn't actually have to be.
Oopsie daisy.
I can do this.
Giddy up, girl! Yeah!
Come on. Just end up too short.
This is great! Woohoo!
I need like all of them. Like, do I need a perfect score in order to get this? Because it seems like I got a perfect score the last time, and that was the only reason why I maxed out.
Giddy up, girl!
Eh, fine enough. But I'll give it a couple more tries. I can at least get the second score.
This is great! Woohoo!
I just gotta pray that those 500s are on cycle with me. Okay. No. Okay.
You like that?
I'm gonna. Oh, you do have to get a perfect score. Hmm. Alright. 2 more times. That's what I'm gonna give myself. 2 more goals.
This is great! Yeah!
Oh, room for error. What? That's not fair. Okay, one more go. Also, I noticed that you do pass by like a ground turbine. I noticed that for a split second it was actually turning, but when it like actually got into my camera view, it's like, oh, I should be doing that. wasn't going to hit that 300. Yeah, okay. I
You
tried.
like that?
Okay, so I think this is taking us back towards the Chocobo farm, right? Yeah. I wonder what we're able to change into here. I swear I saw one of my companions running that way. Wink.
Apony, what are you doing? Why are you still following me? You know I can't ride you anymore.
Oh, look at their eyes. They're
Happening.
sad.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I just can't.
Says who? You just watch. I'm gonna prove to you that there's no other bird that can fly like Apony. I will.
Apony.
As I like bump
Apony.
into her. $9,600. Oh, I want those. And if I couldn't get the other one, there's no way I'm getting those, I guess, right?
This is great! Yeah!
So that's a total timing thing, right? It's kind of mean putting that like right at the beginning.
This is great! Woohoo!
Got one. I guess where to start was basically correct. Under.
Giddy up, girl! Woohoo!
Okay. I know how to make those guaranteed. I really gotta get over that.
Yeah!
Oh, don't let me be wrong. Be nice if this one didn't require a perfect score as well, but you know it's going to. That was a little scary. What? That was tough.
You see me? I aced it! And it's all thanks to this chocobo, Apony, the best of the best!
Don't you think
Wait.
I know that?
There's something on your mind. Just say it.
The day I fell, I got overconfident. Figured I had the race in the bag. I started thinking about all the ways I was gonna spend the prize money. I wasn't focused. But when I was rounding the final corner, Apony and we got out of sync. Before I knew it, I was in the dirt. Apony jumped in front to try and protect me, and because of that, she got herself hurt. So I just can't get back in the saddle. I can't. What if I hurt her again? I'd never forgive myself.
You're up, Mr. Merc. Put those chocobo interpreting skills to work.
Huh? It was a terrible accident, but we've learned from that experience and can grow as chocobo and rider and strive to not repeat past mistakes. Once we've healed Shani, let's race together again.
You got that?
Apony. I'll rest up. Do whatever it takes to get back in racing shape. Until then, mind looking after her for me?
You serious?
Well, yeah. She still needs exercise, and I won't be able to take her out for a while. I'd feel better knowing she's in the hands of a rider I can trust. I'm sorry for making you worry, Mom. I promise I won't give up. Not again.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Be warned, when I'm healed up, you're going down.
Bring it on!
Okay. That's complete. Let's head towards our actual next mission, shall we? Well, that's the chocobo catching spot.
Hey, so I've been meaning to ask you something. You said old Sephiroth's come back from the dead, right? And that's a bad thing. So, what I want to know is, how did he do it? And what's he after?
He wants to save the planet.
But wouldn't that make him a good guy?
It's not what he's doing, but how. He doesn't give a shit if everyone dies in the process.
Sounds like a total nutter. I mean, there's not much point in having a planet if there's no one left to enjoy it, is there?
That said, let's not forget that we still got a whole nother problem. One that's reared its ugly head time and time again. Bunch of assholes who won't stop till they bled the planet dry. Shinra. To hit them with
Loud and clear.
Oh, that's cute. Barrett's gonna hug and squeeze Kate Sith. Yeah. What's wrong with Sephiroth? What's he want to do? He wants to save the planet. Uh-huh.
This one's for you!
Sephiroth wants to save the planet.
Now you're in for it.
sure you want to fight? Okay. Nothing to it. Go on.
That's something.
Behold Cosmo Canyon, a sacred sanctuary where the planet's greatest minds gather.
It's beautiful. More than I ever imagined. Come on, let's pick up the pace. I can hear it calling my name.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, guys! It's me! I'm back! Nanaki? I can't believe it. It really is you.
Wait, what?
We were so worried. Oh, come home.
Whoa!
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Come on. You can let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me. Who?
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors. But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious. Welcome to the Sanctum of Planetology.
Kind of have to wonder, is like
Cosmo Canyon.
that one dude sort of like controlling King Sith? Okay, so it was Red that was making that voice,
Welcome
but
to
still,
Cosmo Canyon.
it means that
Thanks for keeping watch.
Red
over
and
the veil.
Aerith
My pleasure.
have some other
Are you
connection.
about to head out on patrol?
Yeah. Look after this place while we're gone.
I will. You be careful out there. And make
That windmill generates energy for us. Its output pales in comparison to that of a Mako reactor. Welcome to Cosmo Canyon. Every day.
You see that wanted poster? Pictures look nothing like us.
Must be that way for a reason.
gotta keep on our toes.
Top quality antiques at prices that can't be beat. No, sir. You won't find ruby codes or cosmo cactuars anywhere but here.
As such,
Cosmo
the life with which he has blessed us is a gift that must one day
Buy one of these and the souls of our ancestors will surely return a fortune. All of the items
All of our fabulous designs.
They did a good job with this music.
I give thanks to the planet.
Avalanche wanted, dead or alive.
Let me guess. The planet led you here?
Yeah, it's cool.
The ceremony will begin after sundown.
Yeah, sorry, I was just like enjoying the music for a second.
By the light, may the planet guide us all.
May the planet guide us all. Hearken to the wisdom of the planet.
You must be Nanaki's friends. He's gone up to the observatory, if you're wondering.
Turns to the wellspring of all truths.
Well, I hear Chatham.
We're at the Cosmo Canyon, Cloud. A long-standing dream of mine has finally come true. Planetology rejects our Mako-consuming society, insisting that we have much to learn about this world. And now, we have the opportunity to share in their planetary knowledge. I
Not
hope
ready to
you
go
won't mind my
into-
mentioning, but I've observed that World Intel collection has stalled of late. I'm certain, however, a veteran mercenary like you would never abandon a task. I know you must be busy, but I'd appreciate your help.
Hey, is Fella Guggenheim?
Don't make me feel guilty. Yeah, excuse me. Ooh, that's pretty. This sort of stuff is kind of cool. Like hotels and things that are like built into the side of a mountain. I mean, granted, this is like highly fantasized, but
This is the first time we've taken a
Relax.
trip together.
It's not impossible.
May the planet grant you a deep and restorative slumber.
Just gonna pick up all the bits.
Ways of the planet. May we enjoy our lives?
What do you say we go and do some exploring later?
You sound like a kid. It said that these caves were...
Wasn't there a
We thank you for your blessing. Please,
I don't think I can play him yet.
Is that SSL? Used to be a soldier. Lots of hand signals. That's how Shinra Sign Language came to be a thing. I know the basics. Queen's blood, huh?
Oh, I can play him. Okay. What deck am I using? Oh, whatever, we'll go with it. It's been a little while. Can I make that work for me? Ew, what's that? Don't necessarily care for that. Damn. I just dead in the water. Yeah. Actually, maybe not. No, I think I still win. Thank God. I was about to give up too.
That's a good fight, though. Hang on. Are you ex-military too? Solid idea. Good luck with that.
Congratulations! You have attained the rank of Blood Captain. Cloud! Wise, the AI you met on the ferry, has undergone a software update. It presently resides in the Dust Bowl. I advise you to challenge it and gauge its new and improved capabilities.
Okay.
So the concert at the Royal Coast, think they pulled it off?
Welcome to the Sildra Inns, the canyon's famed cable
I just hope that this sounds better than the last one. The last one kind of sounded like a mess. if I remember. Or maybe I just sucked. I'll try playing again, but it just... everything seemed off. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like some of the single notes just sounded like they were out of place. But that, again, it could just be me. Oh, I like this one. Of that one. They are definitely getting harder. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, it's a cute piece of music. Aww. He is 17-4. Oh, I was so close. I forgot what this does. It's just 30 points. I can get 30 more points. Did a lot better that time, I think. Yeah, there we go. I'm happier with that. Oops. Yeah, a lot of it sounding off is me. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't sound good.
Would you care to share a performance with me?
I shod the two legs, nothing to it.
Mellifluous melodies are all the more pleasing when played on the piano. Thank you for sharing such joy with the world. I hope you will enchant us with even more splendid performances in time.
Thanks, G-Man.
May the cosmos above go with the planet's blessings.
everything that I can here. I don't think there's any shops that I can actually buy at just yet.
Hey, is fellow Guggenhagen gonna...
I'm sorry, but the elevator is currently undergoing maintenance.
Crazy to think these caves formed naturally. How does the planet even...
No other store has this many. The history of Magnata books can be traced back to Cosmo Canyon itself.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep your 10 points.
May the planet bless you with wisdom.
I wonder if that book I special ordered has made after receiving the gift of life.
Right. How can I be of service? Oh, and, please come again.
Our lives are gifts from the planet.
Just so we're clear, I only sell to customers I deem worthy.
Alright.
Better watch how you wield those things now.
Oh no, not these terribly powerful bracelets. This place is Flagstaff.
Only the best classic canyon medicines. Hope to see you again sometime.
With Cosmo Salt, you can add a dash of...
Stock up on whatever you need. Thank you so much!
No matter where you stand, you can feel the breeze.
I can't even...
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the Veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Nana King! Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
I don't think so.
I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia!
As long as it's not a cult like Scientology, I'm fine with it.
That'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then, We can see the sights.
Devote.
Why are you in my party?
Yourself to our planet. Only then shall you know love and joy everlasting. Look at these rock forms.
Learn well the joys of giving. Generosity is a... We are not made lesser for it.
The energy coursing through the planet.
Okay, so
Those who sacrifice.
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the veil to fill our lungs, and by extension, at our very core, we are
Our journey begins here, at the dawn of life. As the newborn souls.
Traveler, you've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. It has bewitched you. Be at ease. It is only natural to hear its call. Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. It, like all things, is part of the great cycle that connects us. Indeed, each and every card holds within it a greater purpose, one that belies their form. Come, join me in a match that you too may glimpse the truth of our great mother.
keep rolling with it. Yeah, that's fine. You can have that there. Well, before you can play anything else, though, I'm gonna take that spot. I love how I can win because of one lane.
A turn I did not expect, which confirms my fears. A strange, wicked pall hangs over the life stream, and a similar dark energy has corrupted Queen's blood. Be careful.
Queen's
the game's
blood.
pleasures belie the thorns beneath.
Huh?
It will bleed you slowly and surely. Many devotees have succumbed to the darkness of which I spoke. Too many. Remember, the cards are a link between us and the planet. If you are in trouble, reach out. She shall answer. Oh, great mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son.
Yeesh. A little too spiritual for my liking.
We need only open our hearts to the planet, and she will speak to us.
Elevator seems to be working now.
You're interested in learning more about planet? Lift your gaze to...
Welcome, Professor Gast. And your discoveries paved the way.
Oh, it's like the planet's floating right in front of me.
I think you're just drunk, buddy.
Local flora make up the bulk of
A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche. Only wish we could have made it out here sooner. Only wish we could have made it out here sooner.
This liquor has an herb.
We are siblings all, born of one, with boundless love for our children. The seminar
We yearn to chase the horizon, embrace exploration.
But is there anyone out here that isn't
My
preaching?
precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home. My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
Cute.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others, or to focus on deepening our own understanding?
Since time immemorial.
Oh,
You don't
it's
look
our
like you belong
very
here.
first catch of the day, folks. We have ourselves a challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha! Could this shark be more of a guppy? Well, I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth in this little fishy's maw. You might be the QB killer we've been waiting for, but there's only one way to find out. That's right, our audience doesn't want to hear commentary, they want to see blood. To up the ante, our challenger's opponent will be none other than your host with the most, me, Bernard.
All right, Bernard. Continue on with this. Damn. Well, doesn't look like I can affect that lane anymore. Well, I could. Yeah, might as well take the more powerful route. Yeah, this is not a bad deck. I quite like it. First Enfeebled. Lower the power of enemy cards on affected tiles by 2. What a wild
Talk
shape.
about carnage, am I right? I'm lucky I got out of that match with my limbs intact. Today's shark is a ferocious man-eating menace. He made a serious splash with some ruthless moves. Players the world over have got to be shaken in their boots. Something tells me this beast is about to upset the QB food chain. Better start swimming. Congratulations to
Are
you,
you able
sir,
to cease
for an
thinking on
incredible
command?
match. Though we found the canyon's resident shark, the fun never ends on this show. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
Oh, yes! I hate this! It is revolting!
Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been
That cameraman?
Within you all. Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet? The canyon's also famous for its unparalleled view of the starry night sky. I made sure to bring all my night photography equipment along. Can't sleep until I've got the perfect starlit shot. Just let me know if you find any good photo spots.
Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children.
I really like how they did this town. I think it does great justice to the original design. What do you think, Aerith? Aoife? Thoughts?
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Well, that's why I want to go in there.
Not so fast. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
You will let me in that room. Wonder what that is down there. Oh, pretty. Hello.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
Jump scare Tifa's thighs.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world.
He is on orb.
These are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Nanaki. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
I feel like they did him well. The orb thing is weird, but so was his character in the first place.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature.
It's fear itself, right?
It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world. That which disrupts the natural order. The other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Don't you worry, my dear. I'll find a way to bring out the full depth.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it. That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
With the stiff-legged walk. It's like she's mad. It's like anime pouty walk.
The stars have taught us countless lessons over the years.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. They are essential to my studies of the planet. Anarchy never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past.
Can't help but fixate on the past, on what used to be.
The planet connects us, one and all, for everything exists through her.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past, what they once were. Eons ago.
Lower
Can't
level.
say I'm all that interested in the future.
That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late.
Isn't that one
This
of the
tubing allows
weapons?
us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. Two, in the Corral and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
Way to diss Aerith and Tifa's experiences.
present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
Wow.
this is only the beginning.
A shooting star.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay. Hey,
You're about to be
can I come?
indoctrinated.
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience.
You just dissed my friends.
I never thought you could become a warm welcome to you.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Pot wearing a cowboy hat. I wonder if this will link up with that other door. No? There we go. Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
Huh?
put your faith in our great mother. She would.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Yeah, I'd kind of agree with you.
This village is lame. And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Professor gasped.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more
All right.
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
I ask you this, who among you has looked ill?
So many seminars. Where do I even start?
All the time I've spent here.
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
I've always been on the bigger side.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow Bugenhagen sending word that you might be joining us. You
My
are
old
more
man,
than welcome to do so.
He used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors. According to him, a big kid like me.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Oh. So Tifa, is she just wishing that she could get an answer.
Ah, the River of Lights. Once a year, we gather the souls that have drifted to our veil and return them to the planet whence they came. I heartily encourage you to join us in this ceremony.
There is no seminar.
I think meditation.
Might be the last thing that we do for today.
I ask you this: who among you has looked inward?
Tell me, is it better to spread?
We yearn to chase the horizon.
I mean, I can understand her. I can understand why she's feeling lost. She's on a big adventure to save the world, but yet, how did you accomplish that with so little power? When the problem seems so big, comparatively speaking.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready. Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself with filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
What do you want to do?
Not nothing, that's for damn sure. At the same time, though, I don't know if fighting's the answer anymore. Maybe it's time for some good old-fashioned introspection. Planetology, Avalanche, Marlene, and me. I don't know.
If we've in
The planet's trying to tell me something. Or what?
creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that
When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof. How much longer are they gonna be doing this? How much longer are they gonna be doing this?
Man, I can't wait to see what they've got planned. Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove them wrong, but sitting here, looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule. I'm warming to it. Like a grain of sand on the beach that is the universe.
This River of Lights thing sounds so cool. I can't wait. What kind of ceremony do you think the River of Lights is?
No. I didn't talk to Tifa.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
It's okay.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
I didn't get to talk to Tifa.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights?
God damn it. Okay,
For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Light possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
Okay. And, Chadley, what are you doing here? Yeah, I'm like actually legitimately kind of pissed that I didn't talk to Tifa.
Did you enjoy the ceremony? It's quite special.
Eventually the
Okay, that's fine. I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Much appreciated. I literally considered playing through that entire bit.
He will come when we too are counted
Oh,
among that
God.
light.
Just so I can get back to that. Well, I guess that's gonna be another playthrough for me. But yeah, let's
Weren't the
see.
lanterns beautiful? They were actually made by some of the local
That's it.
children.
I was
here.
thinking I was gonna do
The
something else, but
life-born of
I
the
think
planet is
changed my
never
mind.
without purpose.
I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching.
Every
I'll see you next
serves
time.
the grand
Bye-bye.
design.
This truth is absolute.
It's kind of emotional.
Must never be forgotten.
That ceremony gave me a lot to think about. Don't think I'll get much sleep tonight.
I want to believe those lanterns helped guide Mom home to the planet.
I think I need time to process how I feel about it all. I've never seen anything so beautiful in my whole life.
Death is a sad but necessary affair, that we may be blessed with new life.
The stars always shine that much brighter the night of the ceremony.
Weren't the lanterns beautiful? They were actually made by some of the local children, I hear.
The life born of the planet is never without purpose.